So they're making some sparks, and we're really just trying to focus that spark. So now we got it started. We're just gonna let that burn for just a little bit more. We're gonna take our stage 2, and we're just gonna throw it right on top. So all you have to do is kneel down and put the stage right in the fire, right? So kind of like this, and there it goes.
Oh. This is Cooking Level, a show where we take off our armor, sheath our swords, put on our chef's hats to explore the wonderful world of culinary arts. My name is Frontier.setter, and I welcome you to join me on this adventure in RL. Alright, how's it going everyone? This is Frontier with another episode of Cooking Level, and here I have with me Socks and Spanx.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, so today we're going to be cooking some steak, some simple steak, but we're going to be cooking it over an open fire. And because Spanx here has some, well actually he has a lot of training in the army, he's going to teach us kind of the basics on how to make a fire and start from scratch. So here we go.
Let's do it. Alright, so what we got here is just kind of our basics. I already gathered some of the materials, just kind of the basics of what we're doing here. Is first thing, we're using some lint as our kindling. I'm using this little plate here just to keep the kindling off the ground, to keep the moisture away from it. This log right here is just going to be used to prop up our 3 stages on top of that. So right here we have our first stage. This is going to be, roughly the size of pencil lead. Just doing the best I can with what we got here. So it's a little bit bigger, but roughly that's about what you're looking for. So pencil lead for stage 1. Stage 2 is going to be about the size of a pencil, and then stage 3 is going to be about the size of a pinky. Once you get that started, you can kind of start moving on a little bit. So the first thing we're going to do here is I got my knife, and I got my little stick here. So a lot of people think that when you're sparking one of these, you're supposed to go like this, and yeah, that can kind of work. What you really want to do is focus the spark. So what I'm gonna do first here is kind of aerate this a little bit, make sure that I get lots of surface area. So I'm just kind of getting that all nice and aerated there. So I'm gonna hold my knife with my non-dominant hand. I'm gonna place it down, get it nice and sturdy so I don't cut myself. This top edge here is the sparking side, and this is the magnesium. I shouldn't need any magnesium to get this started, so we're just gonna go for it. Just gonna place it on there and just gently pull. So they're making some sparks, and we're really just trying to focus that spark. So now we got it started. I'm gonna try to get this.
That went quick actually.
Yep. So now that that's going, I'm going to put away my knife so I don't lose it. Take my stage 1, put it right over the top. Now if I start to choke out the fire, what this log here is for is to lift it up, give that kindling a little bit of room there. Actually take my knife back out and try to poke around in here some. See if I can get that going. Oh yeah, she's starting a little bit. So now you want to give this some time to start. See over here the fire is starting to come through the top. That's a good sign. That means we're getting good ignition throughout. We're just going to let that burn for just a little bit more until we get it more sustained. There we go. That nice airflow, as you can see, coming right in there, getting that started. All right, so I'll keep that up for just a little bit longer. Now, something that's important too when you're collecting this material is you want it to be between like 8 and 12 inches long, and this gives you the ability to actually do this where you can lift this up. If it's too short, it's all going to fall on top and you're going to have a hard time manipulating your fire properly. So now that this is going pretty good, we're going to take our stage 2 and we're just going to throw it right on top.
Nice.
I feel like I'm learning something.
Yeah, this is good fire making skill right here.
Right, so let's lift that up a little bit, get that nice air in there. See, I'm too cool to blow, because when you get your face in there, a lot of people think, oh, you gotta blow on the fire. No, just get your little log here, lift it up. That's gonna give it plenty of air.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to get your face in there, don't have to get burned.
Lose your eyebrows.
Yep. All right, so that's going pretty good right there.
Yeah, that's going quick.
So we'll take our stage 3.
Better than I could do with a lighter.
Yeah, I know.
Throw that right on top. That's
when
basically
you move
it.
from stage to stage?
Once you see the fire start to really trickle up through the top, that means that you're getting good ignition throughout the entire bundle. So then you could throw on your next stage. So right there, that's going pretty good. That's already, waist high fire in what, a minute, 2 minutes?
Not even, yeah. That was quick.
There's our fire.
John, you gotta pull with the 99 fire tape on your back.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. That's getting close here. Oh yeah, that's a good shot. Perfect. That's the thumbnail, actually. That was way faster than I thought it was gonna be. Right? Honestly, collecting all the kindling and shit took way longer than that. So what would you use in the wild if you did not have access to lint?
So what you can do, which is it's a little bit more difficult to do. It takes a little bit more time. If you actually find like a downed pine tree and it's really like spongy on the outside, what you can do is you can tear away that spongy layer.
Okay.
And the sap and stuff actually like soaks into the center. And it's gonna be like really hard. And so what you do is like so let's say if this is our center log here, we take it like so, get it all set up, take that inside piece, take your knife and do it like flat against it. And you see, this is kind of a poor piece to do it with because it's so grainy, but try to get it nice and like that. And then you
I see the flakes off of it.
Make little shavings, right? You're not going like this because that's gonna make like long strings, right? And that's gonna be harder to light. But when you go like this with it, it creates really, really nice aerated material there. So you'd get together, and it takes quite a bit of time, but you get together stuff like that, and you want, you know, the size about a softball. And as far as gathering your stages 1, 2, and 3, you want it to be a nice, hefty, you know, 2-hand size, like OG Mudbone style. Another thing, I guess in North Dakota, it's really easy. We got a lot of dead grass. Just go around and
kind of pick that
up, yeah.
This is better than we would have did.
Dude, cooking level is taking off, man. We learned so much shit, dude, seriously.
So we're going inside while John, with his 99 firemaking, we're gonna take our cooking level and go inside where there's air conditioning.
Level 1 cooking level. Oh, it's way nicer in here, holy shit. This is another special guest here, Fendi. Oh, Fendi. Come here, Fendi. So beautiful. Alright, so we are just gonna season the steaks pretty easily with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. What's up, Logan? This is our other special guest, Logan.
We got Johnny in the back, made a fire from scratch.
Yep, it's already going. Alright, now we're using some gnome spice.
Gnome spice again.
It's just some salt, good old salt and pepper. You can use garlic at the stage 2 if you want, but we're gonna keep it really simple.
Well, they have garlic in RuneScape. I have garlic.
Do you want to use garlic too? And garlic salt?
Put garlic salt.
You can do that, yeah. Good old PSG, dude. Oh, Fendi! I know! We're gonna wrap these in some tin foil, and we are going to use the coals from the fire to cook these steaks. I'm gonna wrap them up like a little present.
Yeah.
I like how I can see the steak in the mirror too. What an artsy shot! I guess you can cook fish this way as well if you wanted.
This is for the level 1s out
Yeah,
there.
the level ones. We did not slay our own cow though, so.
We bought these from the GE.
Yeah, the GE. It's so much, the markup is crazy though.
The markup today at the grocery store was unreal.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fuck this virus and the jack up of beef prices.
I'll never forget the Chinese.
Just like that.
Nice.
They're wrapped up and ready to go.
Let's get a candid shot here. He's like, hell yeah, this is looking great. So it's pretty easy to cook steak. Is this what cooking level does this require in the game? Level
1.
Yeah, it's quite
like that.
simple. So all you have to do is kneel down and put the steak right in the fire, right? So like this, and there it goes. So yeah. Oh yeah. It looks pretty tasty, and that looks pretty good. It's like well done and raw at the same time. It actually tastes really good.
A little smoky
A
flavor.
little woody, but unless you want to try it.
I'm gonna have to.
Like the underside's like totally raw.
But the flavor is there though. It's unironically really good. This is supposed to be just a fucking skit. Getting some hot coals underneath now.
Yep.
And that's what's gonna cook the steak. Not the fire itself, the coals. Unless you're level 1, then you can just say fuck it to everything. So let's say you were in the wildy and you had no access to tinfoil. How would you want to cook this? On a rock or something?
Yeah,
or?
I'd probably grab a rock and you could throw it right on top of the coals or to the side a little bit. And that rock's gonna get a lot of that heat transfer into it, and you just slap it on top and use it like a frying pan.
And about how long do you think we'll cook these for?
I mean, it's steak, so it doesn't really need to be well done.
Look at our first
Now,
steak. We
That
took a bite
first
of.
one was quick, yeah.
If you were in the wildy, right, you would want to make sure you cook it all the way through, because you don't want to be pooping your brains out.
Yeah, getting diarrhea and dying from dehydration.
Yes. Oh yeah, you can already hear him sizzling.
Yep, normally in civilian life I would never really encourage people to take Imodium. But if you are limited on water supply and all that stuff, it's good to take, honestly.
Yep, and that's what we used too. We had our one canteen, which we would treat it. You know, we'd take our water and treat it in, and then we have our one canteen that was fresh. So we'd like be drinking out of this one, and then once that one was empty, you know, we'd have this one that was our backup, put it in there, refill it up from the river.
Yeah,
and
so you always have some kind
treat
of supply.
it, put it back in your left side. The left side is dirty side. Fuck, that's hot. So hot.
It feels
Roll
hot.
over.
Like it goes
Damn it.
like 90% of the way.
Gonna get a little Oh, god damn it!
Just flip it quick, like flip it like.
God.
Yeah.
Oh!
There we go.
We should have made a whole bunch of fires like, in a trail. Like, you know how people
Drop them in.
yeah. It's
Just open and be careful, you don't get there on the side.
It's part of the adventure, though.
they all look pretty even, you know?
We ate worms, so I think we can handle a little dirt.
And we keep our fire nice and safe away
Watch
from
this,
the garage.
watch this light, the siren be the fire department coming.
Oh, that's looking really good, actually. Holy shit.
One. Oh man, they're all looking fucking...
It looks like it's cutting in, like the knife is going in really, really easily. These are the, I guess, open flame grilled steaks. Oh, that actually came out really good. Oh, look at this fatty piece.
You're the biggest judge here, Ivan.
I definitely taste better this way. I gotta say.
Not bad.
Highly recommend cooking it like this.
The seasoning is basic, but it works with steak. If you have a good steak, you shouldn't have to season it more than with PSG, so.
You want to taste the meat anyway.
If you eat ketchup with your steak, you're like,
Oh my god.
you don't deserve to exist.
Fun fact, most people that come into the ER with foreign bodies stuck in their throat,
Steak.
mostly from steak, yep.
Chew your goddamn food, America.
This is like cooking level for like RuneScape, right? I don't remember forks and knives on RuneScape.
No, you're right.
Raise your hands.
That's how.
Hold the whole 618. That's really
a
good.
wood-fired grilled steak should be.
But even this is so easy to bite into. No, it turned out really good.
Talk about a lunch.
Yeah, I know. This would have been great after the Rage 2.
Oh.
I'm still rocking my full black G.
At work, I didn't want to do a task, so I traded Ivan Black G to do my task.
I just want to go home.
Seriously?
Like, fine, I'll do it if you give me black G.
Yeah, it was like 2.3 mil. I'm like, well, to me, that's like
Nothing.
nothing. So I'm like, I'll buy you Black G so you can flex and free to play.
It was pretty cool, actually.
My older brother one time traded me a mithril two-hander to do the dishes.
Those are the times.
Fucking badass. Man, I was such a noob. I thought because you could hit high with a two-hander, you'd be like, you know, like better for training.
No, slow as shit.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Cooking Level. It was a great time. Thanks, John, for showing us your skills and teaching us some things about fire making. That was great. My fire making was at like a 1, now it's at like a 2. So we're making progress here.